Welcome back to Philbeck TV once again. I am Phil.
And I'm Bex. Together,
We are Philbeck TV.
Yeah, guys. Thank you so much. Say we love you, our returning viewers. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit on the notification button, and
Comment, like, and share.
Alright, guys. So, in today's video, we're going to talk about sex after vaginal delivery. Yes, as we know, there are basically two types of delivery. We have the vaginal delivery, and then we have the birth through CS. So, we are coming to share
our experiences,
Yeah, when it came to having sex after baby came. Yeah.
Charlie.
So I gave birth vaginally. So, let's delve into it.
To everything there is advantage and disadvantage.
Yeah.
And like the saying goes, you can't eat your cake
and have it.
And I'm saying this because you can attest to that from our bed vlog, what we went through at the hospital and everything. I saw certain things with my own eyes, and after everything, when we came home, she's about to share the experience how sex was like, after baby coming. So over to you, Lady Bex.
Okay, so I was given episiotomy during birth.
So what is that? What is that?
I'm coming to explain. Give me some time.
She's giving us terminologies.
Yeah.
Terms.
So episiotomy is basically a cut they give you in your perineum area to widen the opening of your vagina so that baby's head will be able to come out. So
okay, so Lady Bex, let me ask a question. Is it always the case that you have a cut?
No, it's not always the case.
Okay.
So after they tell you your cervix has opened 10 cm and you feel the urge to push, baby's head will come and like fit into the hole. They'll put their finger around it to see how tight that place is compared to the baby's head coming. So if it is very tight, there is a likelihood of the plate tearing on its own when you try to push. So they would prefer giving the episiotomy, the cut themselves, or they will urge, if it's not too tight, they will urge you to push, and then baby's head can come out. So some get tears. So if they don't give you the cut, which is the episiotomy, and there is a break in your skin whilst baby's head is coming out, we call it tears.
All right. So let's go on.
So I was given episiotomy. After everything, mind you, I wasn't given any anesthesia, nothing to numb the place for me not to feel the pain when it was cut. Like I really felt it when they were cutting me. It's like your soul is like, it's okay. And like I felt it, Ankasa, but all through the process was painful. So you really don't like marginalize on that pain that was inflicted. So after, they have to sew it because that is not a normal opening. They created it, so they have to suture it back. So the suturing too is very painful. They gave something small, but in 1 minute and put it to coil. So the rest of it, I was feeling the pains throughout. So if I wasn't given the episiotomy, I would say after baby coming out, there is nothing more painful again. Like yes, when the blood start coming out, they clean you up. Like you don't really feel too much pain. But the episiotomy, and the suturing, the pains. You can't even sit on it. So guys, because of the episiotomy, the suturing and everything, when I came home, I was actually scared to have sex.
So Lady Bex, if I may ask, after how many weeks are you supposed to have sex after delivery?
Okay, so normally after 6 weeks going, if you are in the mood, like nothing wrong with both of you, like psychologically you are sound, from 6 weeks going, you can try and have sex.
Okay, so guys, I'm asking this because that 6 weeks, no, yeah, I
And
didn't.
then yeah,
I never ventured.
Chairman was
No,
afraid.
no, I never ventured. True. That's why I'm asking. So probably maybe I'm just asking so that I will be clear on that.
Chairman was afraid. So
Yes.
I remember when I came home, I wanted him to show him the seizures. He said no, no.
No. From what I have
It
seen.
will traumatize him. He doesn't want to see it. So
Yeah.
like, yeah. So with that, I was afraid of actually having sex. I was scared the place would get torn again. I was scared it will feel so painful. And initiating sex after birth was actually a bit painful.
Yeah.
So because I was breastfeeding and all that, the place was so dry. Very dry, and that was so unlike me. And the place was very dry. I was feeling very uncomfortable. At a point I didn't even want him to touch me, because like I'm going to go through all these pains again. Like, that's basically, for me in the beginning, it wasn't nice at all.
Yeah.
What about you?
So what about me? What about me? Like I said earlier, I ate my cake, and there was no way I could have it again, because when we sent you to the ward, I came around before we went down, and after the delivery I had to come back. So more or less, like the screaming and the things I was seeing with my eyes and everything, I had the image in mind. So at a point, it's like there was this fear of coming closer to you. Let's to talk of trying to even initiate something. And I believed I was the type, oh, Charlie, me, my engine, if you spark a brain, but like they say, sex starts from
The mind.
yeah. And because I have conditioned my mind, actually, the pains and everything that I saw you going through, I still had it in mind that even when you came back home, anytime I try to even get closer, I get that reminder. So that thing was still lingering on my mind, and like I just had to just sympathize with you. So I was still feeling that pain for you, and I'm like, hey, anytime I try coming, I'm like, no. I won't even ask whether the seizure or whatever is healed or no, but seriously, it wasn't easy.
I remember at a point I wanted to initiate it. He was still scared. That was like 2 months down the line, and he was still asking me whether the place is healed. I said I'm healed. He said
I don't know the deadline for the healing.
I said I'm healed. He said no, I'm not. He's still afraid to touch me.
Yes. So guys, like what she was saying, at a point the place was when I decided to give it a try, you could still feel the dryness and everything because you were breastfeeding.
Yes, so the hormones were not that.
And no, there was some kind of I don't think you are okay. So I just have to draw back that thing so that I just want to have my wife back. But it's like, Charlie, when you get there, you can still have it. Yeah, because I know my wife. But all of a sudden, it's like, Charlie, everything has changed. Everything has changed.
You asked a million times, are you okay?
Are you okay? Are you? Yeah. Even if I'm trying to go through and everything, I'm like,
are you okay? The moment I change my face.
No. I can't come and be killing my wife. No, I don't want to kill my wife. So I think during that period, then I think one of the strategies we were using was the lubricants, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the lubricants helped a lot. Yeah.
A lot. Because the place was so dry. Any little thing, I can feel the pain.
Yeah.
And there's no way Chairman will continue when I'm not enjoying it. That one they are giving to.
Yeah, that one there. Charlie, I
So,
want something that we can both benefit.
so we were using the gel, which was very helpful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I remember with the dryness, in fact, it was something that we became worried about it initially.
at a point, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't understand what was happening to me.
I know my wife.
I know myself.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
This is not me.
No.
Like, what is happening? It was anytime we want to try and have sex, like I get flashbacks of labor ward. The episiotomy, the suture, the pain, like it starts like coming back as if I'm watching a video of myself like going through the pain, and it's like I don't want to go through it again. Like I don't want to like continue with this sex thing again. And finally, little by little, we weren't pushing too much. We weren't like fat.
We just had to,
take our time.
Yeah.
And
time heals everything.
Gradually, when we were thinking of like bouncing back.
Hold on. So, guys, you love this conversation, Charlie, don't forget to subscribe and hit on that subscription button. Yeah. Make sure you share this so that others will also, learn something before they, enter into it. And if you don't take care, they will end up like us. So share the video, subscribe, and like, comment, and share with us. Ours is the vaginal stuff. So if yours is the CS,
we want to
we
know
also
how.
we want to learn more.
I learned it's not easy, especially when they are breastfeeding and stuff. So I don't know how.
Yeah, we would love to have. And if you know any couple who have gone through that, Charlie, this year we are doing more collabs, so link us. So you wanted to say something? Let's go.
Yes. So I was saying, finally, when we were trying to bounce back, there was a crack in my walls again, my vaginal walls again. I was kind of worried. I was like, so I started feeling some soreness when I really like the burning sensation. I'm like, no. And I felt like there was a crack. I could see that there is some split somewhere. Chairman became very worried. It's like you are going back to square one. I actually had to go to the clinic, spoke to someone about it, and was like, oh, it's a crack, it's normal, it will act like naturally close on its own. There's no need for suture or anything. But if still, like, give it some weeks. If I still don't feel okay, I can come back and then they will check it out and then suture it for me if I feel so uncomfortable about it. But thank God.
Thanks be to God.
It healed up so good. Now
everything is je. Everything is on point. It's true. I mean that crack thing, Charlie, it really got me. It really got me. I was like, come on, hey, not now. Because of the things sometimes we hear, the complications and stuff that people, go through when they, Charlie. So you just have to be alert, and you just have to make sure you are always checking up for things. The little thing you see, you quickly have to take action. Other than that, you might just be there, and before you say, Jack, that place too there, Charlie, nothing should happen. No. So guys, I think maybe that is why some people will just allow their wives to just go and deliver and come home, because of the things that will continue to linger,
But we also need you at that time. You can't leave us alone. To make us feel like as though we are up against the world all by ourselves. But like,
it's true. No, it's true.
That is when we need you the most.
I think you just have to recondition your mind, and
Yeah, truth be told, when I was in the labor ward, anytime you come inside, I feel like I feel a bit relaxed, relieved, a bit okay. Yeah, that's. I know there is at a point there isn't much you could do, but your
Yeah.
presence alone is much for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So guys, this was the experience we went through. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but at least we've learned something. I think if God permits and second baby comes, we'll be, as at that time, Charlie, ginger your home. We'll be ready for that one too as well. Yeah.
I hope so. Somebody won't check it out for 4 months.
But on a more serious note, see, I couldn't believe myself. Like, was this really me?
So I'm like, hey, so if I had shown him the sutures there, then he wouldn't touch me again.
Yeah. you know, people, there is this saying that, see, at the end, sometimes before you get married, like, but you come and the thing is there and you start going through the processes and stuff. You see the thing, but your mind will not even go there.
Okay, now baby, I want to ask you.
Ask the question.
Has it changed? Yes.
Has it changed?
Has having sex with me changed before and after? Aside the dryness, like how it was, and sex after birth, comparing the two to the structure, like vaginal structure, whatever, taking the dryness part out, knowing that it was hormonal, like the structure.
Okay, okay, so I get what you mean.
Yes.
Okay, so you are trying to ask whether the place has widened or the place is still intact, or
that's inclusive.
Okay. So I think there has never been a change.
Oh, okay.
I must confirm that.
Wow.
It has. No wonder you people do your friends like cajoling or whatever. Cajoling. Yeah, but cajole. But this is firstborn, right? Yeah. So I can confirm that no, nothing has changed aside the psychological aspect of it that comes in, and sometimes I just have to ask you whether you are okay aside the dryness that came. It's intact.
Oh.
Structure-wise, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So how did you manage to get it back, in that same form?
So like the casual exercise we were talking about, I'll squeeze that. Okay. So guys, let me explain how the casual exercise works. So the casual exercise is like you want to pee, but you are holding on to the pee. So that tightening of the muscles around that area, as if you are holding on to your pee. So it tightens the muscles in your perineum. So it tightens out the place. So that is casual exercise.
Okay.
And you can do it several times with nobody even noticing you are doing that exercise. So that is what helped me to tighten up the place after birth. Yeah.
Okay. So way back they used to sit on hot water and stuff like that. How about that?
I did the wrong one too. So for the wound healing, I use the Adam salt, the big one.
Okay.
I'll put it in warm water. I won't sit in the warm water, but I will sit for the vapor. Just
okay,
for
so
the
it's the vapor.
Yes.
Okay.
So not hot water, warm water.
Warm.
Yes. So the vapor will go for it to like. You see, the place is tensed and all that, just to relax the place, cool the place. Yeah, so I was doing that and it healed.
Nice
quickly.
one. Nice one. So guys, I hope you've learned one or two. This is the experience. I would tell you that if she's going to deliver and you go with her, just have this in mind. Psych your mind and know that things of this nature will surely come up. But try and psych yourself up, and if there is any psychologist around, you can equally go in for some counseling or stuff like that, and before everything happens, so that you will not find yourself
probably
in
you can start during the third trimester, like the last 3 months before your wife puts to bed, so that you get all this info. You'll be like well abreast with information before you get into it. Don't do like we did. You get there before you learn. No, learn something before you get there, so that you'll be able to pull through it
exactly
more successfully.
Sure. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm sure our next video will be sex during pregnancy, and that one too would like to share, but anyway, we are so much glad you spent your
time with us,
precious time with us, and we really appreciate it. God bless you all.
Wow, we love you.
Keep loving, keep making that relationship work, and keep believing in God. We thank you for watching. What are we saying? No, we are not out. Don't forget to
subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, like, and share.
What are we saying? We are